and my story. Acho, how does Baker Mayfield look after that statement?
For the first time in Baker Mayfield's career publicly, he looks humble. He looks vulnerable. He looks transparent. For the first time in Baker Mayfield's career, he looks like a human. He looks like a mere mortal. Now, he's looked very human on the football field. He's looked very mortal on the football field, but we have yet to see a humble version of Baker Mayfield. Baker always thinks he's the best player on the football field. In college, he often was. In high school, he definitely was. But in the NFL, he rarely was. So now it's as if Baker Mayfield's emotional ego matches talent level. Humble. I respect it. Like, I looked at this Baker Mayfield quote, and I said, Baker Mayfield has finally come to the realization that we've all come to. Baker, you are not that talented compared to those around you, and now you are speaking from a place of humility. No, Baker Mayfield was just pouring out his heart these past 4 years. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Didn't necessarily go how I wanted to, but no excuses. I gave my heart and my soul into this organization, which he did. Because let me also say, Baker Mayfield, one of the toughest players in the National Football League. Baker Mayfield has unmerited confidence, unmerited arrogance. Baker Mayfield is a overachiever to the highest level, walked on in college to Texas Tech, transfers from Texas Tech to Oklahoma, wins a Heisman Trophy at Oklahoma, goes to an organization that has won one game out of its previous 31 games and leads that organization to a playoff game and a playoff victory for the first time in 26 years. So Baker Mayfield is a career overachiever, but Baker Mayfield finally met his match. And his match was NFL opponents. He overcame in high school at Lake Travis. He overcame in college at Texas Tech. He overcame in college at Oklahoma. He overcomes in his third year in Cleveland going to the playoffs. But finally, he's met his match. And we are seeing that humility and that vulnerability ooze out from Baker Mayfield. I loved the statement. I had no issue with the statement, Sel, because, lastly, and then I can't wait to hear from you. When you are wrestling with your big brother growing up, or when you're 8, 10, 12, y'all play a game called Mercy. You remember Mercy?
I remember Mercy. I ain't have any brothers, but my sisters do them hands. Okay, so let's go.
So you play a game called Mercy. Don't know how they played it in a Wiley household, but in an Acho household, interlock fingers, whoever can flip the person over. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Baker Mayfield had finally yelled mercy. And that's how I feel about this statement. Baker Mayfield, pompous Baker, arrogant Baker, cocky Baker, plants flags in college Baker, talks crazy to reporters Baker. That's a dumb question, Baker. But finally, after getting his arm twisted by the Browns organization, his arm twisted by the fan base, his arm twisted by his lack of talent, it's as if he verbally yelled, mercy, mercy, mercy. I can respect somebody who does that.
Oh, man. Okay. Lamborghini Mercy.
Hey.
Oh, man, I can't believe what I just heard. Strong from your side, but I don't know where that side is in the real world. Certainly not in professional sports. He met his match. You know what Public Enemy would say to that? Well, welcome to the Terror Dome. That's what sports are. What the hell are we doing right now? It's the first time I've ever seen Baker Mayfield look humble. It's the first time I've ever seen him look vulnerable. You want to know why it's the first time? Because it's calculated. Baker Mayfield the same dude. He still believes the same things, but he's trying to make a play right now. You know what I think about this statement, seriously? After reading it, and I read it several times to make sure I wasn't coming out with too much fire against it. He looked like a straight simp. You know what a simp is? Let me tell you what a simp is. In the streets, a simp is somebody who can't get the girl off the game he got, so he won't sympathy. Oh, Baker Mayfield. Oh, you can't make this franchise love you off your game, so you won't sympathy. Someone who knows that they don't cut it is Baker Mayfield, so he wants that sympathy. Let me tell you something. Oh, girl in the streets, don't take him back. That's a bad boyfriend. Let me tell you why he a bad boyfriend on top of that. He decides that he wants to write a letter to try to make up for 4 years, really 3, but largely a bad relationship with this team. Oh, don't take him back, girl, because this boyfriend says, I'm going to write you a letter. And it ain't even a letter he wrote. It's not even feather tip. It's not with a pen. It's a text, a long-ass text he wrote to this fan base, to this organization, take me back despite 3+ years of me not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to forget all of your indiscretions, all the times I told you to come up, all the times I say just play up to your
I don't like doing this show with you.
all the time I said
like
to be the number one overall pick. You can't do that. This is the boyfriend Baker Mayfield is. Oh, man, I know I've been tripping.
I don't like this man.
Oh, I know I've been messing up. You know what?
I don't like him.
You ever been on that off-ramp? Hey, let me get some of them flowers. How much? 10? Okay.
I don't like you, bro.
Then you get the chocolate. They melting on the way home. You show up with a text, some melted chocolate, and some off-ramp flowers talking about take me back. Man, get your simping ass away from me. Baker Mayfield, I love you, bro. But the only way you gonna move me is like Marshawn Lynch said, with your action, boss.
So, me and you have a lot of issues. We do. Several. Stemming from this morning, stemming to last night, stemming to every day of the week. Me and you got a lot of issues.
Don't snitch on me.
But no greater issue than right here, right now. Why? Because my biggest problem with Marcellus Wiley is not that he likes to kick a man. It's that he likes to kick a man while he's down. My biggest problem with you, Sam.
How you get down
My
there?
biggest problem with you. Got a lot of problems with you, but my biggest problem is that you like to kick a man while he's down. Baker Mayfield understands that he is down. He understands that his play has led him there. He understands that he has underachieved to some degree in Cleveland, not to every degree, because keep in mind, Baker Mayfield does have a playoff win. Keep in mind, Baker Mayfield does have a winning record. Keep in mind, Kyler Murray has no playoff wins. Keep in mind, Kyler Murray has a losing record. So if you want to compare Baker Mayfield, a number one overall pick from the University of Oklahoma, to another number one overall pick from the University of Oklahoma, you can make a sound argument Baker Mayfield hasn't underachieved. But Sel, how can you take issue with the man who is saying sorry in so many ways? You want to continue to fight him. Nah, Baker, you bad. Be better with your actions. Baker, you're terrible. Be better with your actions. It's the offseason. There are no times to act. Baker Mayfield understands that he has committed several iniquities. He understands that he has underachieved on a football field. And now he's simply saying, hey, Cleveland, I don't know how this is going to end. I don't know how this is going to go. But with all of that being said, I just want to say I have enjoyed my time here. I am not making excuses. I apologize for how things have gone, but I've loved every second of being here. And that's not enough for you. I don't think you have a problem with this message. I think you have a problem with Baker Mayfield.
Oh, that's your
you
new
need to get
play,
that hate out your heart.
You doing your Colin Kaepernick again. You got a problem with him. I ain't got no problem with none of these dudes, because if I see these dudes, you know me, I'm full of glee. What's up, boy? Oh, you don't like me? I must have been right. See, dog, I'm from Snowfall, dog. I survived. I'm Franklin, damn it, without doing what Franklin did. These fools can't mess with me.
Look, you didn't sell drugs, Marcellus.
I didn't, but everybody I knew did. So, through osmosis, let's talk about this. In the meritocracy of football, this is why I come down on those who fall down, because that's what you do in football. If you fall down in football and nobody tests you, guess what? That's your bad. Yeah, I'm coming for you. You know why? Because that's what football is. Football. And our relationship with this primal game must be protected. And I'm mad at people who played the game now want to get up here and look cool, put on purple suits, button up, no tie, get crispy with the hair, air-conditioned studio, and then they want to get soft belly. I'm not going to let it happen on my watch. You want to know why? Let me tell you for real. This weekend, don't cry, Wiley, it's coming. I took MJ to his first football practice. Flag, y'all, so calm down. Flag football practice, the NFL Flag Football League. Okay. They run a combine. I'm amazed. My son is 6. I didn't play football till I was 8, and he's already at the combine at 6. And he is prepared for the combine in his mind. He knows every single team. He knows most quarterbacks. He knows a few receivers. He's so pumped. I get out there. For his division alone, 300 kids. They're like 8 divisions. I saw like 500 kids, man. And guess what they all want to be? Baker Mayfield. Not in particular, but just one of the guys who can make it to the NFL, let alone a number 1 overall draft choice. So I'm in a teaching moment right now in the game of football, and its principles, its fundamentals. And one thing you can't do in a game of football is show penmanship over physicality. You can't erase your debts on the field talking about, oh, well, you know what, I tried. Tried? Were you prepared? And if you weren't prepared, you got exposed. And if you were exposed, shut up and do better. So as I see my son out there just trying to play the game, he doesn't even have these global aspirations of playing the most popular game that we have in our country that we export. But I'm going to protect that because I fell down the hill as well. And Baker, let me tell you, It looks awfully familiar what you're doing right now from what I saw on the other side of the hill. But the blessing of my career, retroactively, I didn't feel this in the time, is that I played on both sides of the hill. I was on top and I was on the bottom, bruh. I can't let somebody get away with this. I can't let someone's penmanship make me forget what they did on that field.
I understand where you're coming from. I respect it. Let me ask you a question, Sel. Double jeopardy, what is that?
Trying some, which one?
Double,
Alistair Beck? Or,
no.
Aaron Rodgers? No, okay. Trying somebody's same crime twice.
Correct. You can't try somebody for the same crime twice. Double jeopardy. Baker Mayfield has already been tried and convicted for being sorry.
Really?
He's going to be released.
When?
He's going to be traded. He's going to be discarded from the Cleveland Browns. He's already been tried and convicted by the fan base, by Marcellus Wiley, by the Browns organization, by Kevin Stefanski, by Odell Beckham Jr., by Colin Cowherd. He's already been tried and been convicted of being sorry. Why are you trying him again? You can't commit double jeopardy. What? Now he is apologizing. He said, hey, Cleveland Browns organization, it didn't go as expected. I gave my all to it. I wish you all nothing but the best. I don't know what's going to happen. They have already tried him for being sorry. And here you go trying to try him again. The man is already about to serve 25 to life. What you want him to keep serving time for? That's the disconnect between me and you.
Let me
I understand that in football you got to talk with your pads.
Talk with your
helmet. I understand all that. But at the point in which he has talked with his pads and he has not said enough to the liking of Marcellus Wiley, then now allow him to talk with his fingers. No. Allow him to talk with his thumbs. Allow him to talk on Twitter. What you want to do is convict him of that, and now he wants to say sorry and convict him again. He's already in solitary confinement. Well, it's not solitary. Him and Emily. Him and his wife are sitting in there together. Enough is enough, big dog. Accept it. Let him go on about his business.
He getting them conjugal visits. Him and Emily. Hey, man, look. Hell no. Nope, not raising my kids that way because I wasn't raised that way. And damn it, I like how I turned out. And I'm going to give my kids the best. I noticed. You got to protect your neck, Wu-Tang. You got to protect your neck. This is football, man. Not only physically, but mentally, spiritually. This is the game of football. No softness, bruh. Let me give you this. I understand that there is always a tug-of-war relationship. And right now, you and I are pulling on the same rope in terms of I'm over here with the logical, rational brain. You over there with the emotional brain. But you know what's so crazy? People don't go to extremes when they sit on my side with the logical, rational brain. They think through it. But you know when they get to that emotional brain, anything can happen. This is an emotional response to something he did on the field. In this moment, we need to be logical. In this moment, we need to be rational. In this moment, we need to listen to Baker Mayfield. Do you know that Baker Mayfield actually wrote in this long-ass text, quote, I have no clue what happens next. You're a damn lie. You know what happens next. You have no clue?
No clue.
Oh, let me give you 3 clues. Here's one. They're going to trade your butt. Here's another clue. They're going to keep you and say you're the starter and go out there and do what you do. You eat what you kill. Here's another clue. They're going to bring in some real competition and see how you play through that. You don't have any clue? If I know that, I know damn well you know that. But you know why no, I'm not even done making my point. You want to know why people in this moment, I have no clue what happens next? Because they're trying to pull on your heartstrings. I'm in despair right now. Oh, I may fall into the abyss of the NFL in purgatory. Please save me. I ain't saving you because you're the one that dove into that abyss. Baker Mayfield is not being protected right now. But since you don't believe me with my logical, rational self, since entering the league in 2018, Baker Mayfield ranks 29th in completion percentage, 26th in passer rating. No player has more interceptions than Baker Mayfield. Now you want to write letters and erase what I'm knowing? It's like, dog, when you fall off, you're supposed to look in the mirror, not look at the typewriter.
Let me give you one more, Sel. You didn't play for the Browns. You played for 4 teams, if I'm not mistaken. You didn't play for Cleveland. I only played for 2 teams, one of which was Cleveland. I know this much. 2013.
Okay.
April 11th, I believe it was. I get called into the general manager and the head coach's office in Cleveland. I get called into the general manager, head coach's office. Our coach at the time, our head athletic trainer at the time, gives me a handshake. That pat on the back. I know all too well what that pat on the back means.
I've seen that.
It means, hey, thanks for coming. I'll see you when I see you. I sit down in front of the coach and general manager. They tell me, Acho, we just want to notify you we've traded you to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm like, okay, cool. Next week, I'll get up out of here. It's all good. Let me go, you know what I'm saying, say what's up to my people, finish packing my bags. I'll be gone in a week. They were like, your flight's in 3 hours. Oh, okay. I packed my bag, a duffel bag, because that's all I had time for. I went to the airport. I did not return to Cleveland until 2017 to watch LeBron James. The Browns shipped my stuff from 76 Lou Groza Boulevard to 1 NovaCare Way, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, practice facility to practice facility. The Browns shipped my car, practice facility to practice facility, and I didn't even have time to say bye to all my teammates. Baker Mayfield is preemptively saying his goodbyes. I know how it works in Cleveland. Once they get rid of you in the league, they have gotten rid of you. You don't have time to tweet and text and write letters, say goodbye to your teammates, say goodbye to your running backs, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. When it's over, it's over. Baker Mayfield is reading the writing on the wall. It might be over. So what he is saying is, I'm going to preemptively say my goodbyes, because in the event I get traded, released, something happens in the next 24 hours, I won't have the time, nor the bandwidth, nor the cognition to say it then. So let me say now what I got the time, the bandwidth, and the cognition to say in my one final message. I don't know what's going to happen, but in case it does happen, I'm going to say this. Sel, when somebody is breathing their last few breaths.
I've been there, brother. Oh, let's talk that.
And they don't necessarily know what's going to happen. They're going to give you a few more wise words. You know that. You've been there. You've shared these stories with me. They will give you a few more wise words. Doctor says you got X amount of hours, days, months left. Look, I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to give you a few more wise words. I'm not going to sit there and condemn the person for lying to me 20 years ago. I'm not going to sit there and condemn the person for picking me up at school 15 years. I'm not going to condemn the person. I'm going to be like, yo, you weren't the greatest of individuals. I understand that. But I will take these wise words, and I will hope to see you on the other side. That is what Baker Mayfield is doing in a figurative sense. Not to be so heavy, but we know this happens in life and we accept it. Baker's like, my time in Cleveland is coming to an end, I think. The doctors have notified me, the head coach and general manager, that I have 4 to 6 days to live in Cleveland. So I'm going to say to the people of Cleveland, my goodbyes, because after I'm gone, it's too late then.
Oh, you tried. You tried. You cooking them up right now. I don't know if that's what I ordered, but I'm going to try and eat some of that. It's disingenuous. I'm going to ask you something, Nacho.
Please do, sir.
What did you love more, the game of football or the team you played for?
The teammates. Can I say the teammates?
No, you can't, because I ain't asked you that.
The game.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Shut up. Baker ain't dying. This ain't his last breath. Fool, you about to walk out of this hospital. It's going to be a different hospital you're going to walk into next. But you got, Baker Mayfield, Undertaker. He about to pull one of them. How many lives is this cat going to have? Carson Wentz he on his 3rd life. Mitch Trubisky on his 2nd. Like, stop, man. In terms of starting, Mitch Trubisky on his 3rd. Like, stop, man. Don't try and pull on my heartstrings like that. Don't try to fake me out like that. I'm teaching my son in sports, in life, all my kids, but he's my oldest in the house right now. If you're going to grab a pen, write down your goals and keep them to yourself. Don't write down your apologies and send them to the world. That ain't what the pen's for, bruh. Like, who you trying to fix? How they respond to you or how you go out there and get your job done? Disingenuous, Acho, to say the least. I'm going to leave it right here. I hate when people talk about, I tried my hardest. Even the dude who's distracted. Man, what you doing later? Man, we just started practice. What you doing later? Even he's trying his hardest. He's just distracted. Everybody's trying their hardest for what they've been given and what they think they want to put into it. And then sometimes you redefine what hardest looks like, correct? When you get more focused, as you said yesterday, uber focused. Now you're trying even harder, maybe more efficient within the hardest of trying. But Baker, don't try and lay on that mattress. I just tried my hardest. Well, if that's all you got, maybe Acho, you right. Some wise words about to come out of Baker Mayfield because you did. Coming up, Russell Wilson.